Welcome back, guys, to Chad and Jamie's farm. We are starting from scratch. We got our first couple of contracts done for the day, and we are about to finish this one. We had to swap out our camera batteries so we can continue recording. Anyways, we are going to. I guess we're. Did we get everything unloaded out of the harvester?
Yes.
Okay, alright. Well, I'm going to jump into here and we'll go see what we got to sell. I don't think there's an extra seat. See if it will let you up into here. There is an extra seat.
Nope.
It
It
won't let
won't.
you? That is boo. You should have been able to at least sit. I know you can fit on this little seat over here. Well, apparently that's for kids. Alright, so,
Uh, Hold up.
that ain't gonna work.
I was trying to get in the trailer.
I don't think that's going to work, but alright,
I'm
well.
in the trailer, but it's like, okay. I'm gonna have to jump the whole time. I can walk.
Yeah, you're gonna fall out of the trailer. You're gonna fall out. I know you
Yep,
are.
I did.
Alright, so yeah, unfortunately, your buddies cannot ride on your trailer in here, which is very upsetting. Here, hold up, Jamie. Here, my bad. I should have let you do this. Go
I don't
ahead.
know where to go. I was
Uh,
just gonna get in the truck and follow you.
well, you need to know where this stuff goes. If you look on the map, it's flashing. It's got a red ring around it.
Okay, I see it.
Make sure you dump it in the right spot, though. Right
Yeah.
there where it is flashing, because you dump it at the wrong seller, then we just lost all of that. Alright, so now that we got our little hydro farm over there, and we're going to do a quick lunch in between contracts. We only do 6 contracts a day, so which is actually considered as a week in here. Every time that we sleep, it's considered as a week. So just kind of giving you a heads up, and we are running in a real time frame, so the time is not sped up. It is actually uh, real lifetime. But we are going to load up that fertilizer that we had over here.
Okay, I think this is the right place. It's where the red flashing dot was.
Yup. Alright, so what I'm doing here is we are going to be loading up this
Wait, R1
pellet
is right.
fertilizer for our hydro farm. We're also going to get 4 things of seed too.
Contract finished. Harvesting from the
Hey,
7,000
that was a $7,000 bonus in that. Now, see, once we start, how would I explain it? Once we start working with a lot of the fields and being able to fertilize them, those harvesting bonuses will be a lot bigger. Some of them are even bigger than the actual contract themselves. So, uh, let's see, I can fit 3 more fertilizer, and it's going to be a total of 6 seeds. So we got some stuff we got to buy real quick while Jamie's dealing with that. I guess I need to also see, let's see, got to make sure it's the liftable ones. Alright, so we're going to need 6 of them. That's $6,000 for seed. Okay, got that purchased. We're going to need, I think it was 3 more fertilizer if I'm not mistaken. Consumables, fertilizer, yep, 3. Alright, so that should be waiting on us outside over there. Let's go ahead and get this loaded up. And I guess Jamie's going to want me to get her set up with another contract.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, see.
I did pretty good backing it up right there.
Yeah, that's good. It's all going to disappear anyways. So, alright. Let me go ahead and cash her out of her contract so we can get our money. Collect. And
24,948.
alright, we're up to 100 grand already. We started with 90,000, so in total we've made we've made more. We've been investing, like I've been buying seed and all this stuff that we're going to need for our hydro farm, but either way we are in a positive. Our business is making money. So let me get Jamie set up on, hold on, I got to get this stuff out of the way so
I know.
the equipment can be brought in. If you want to help, I don't know if you know how to do this or not. You look down at the
Well,
very bottom where it shows the hand icon. Like, you got to go into first person mode to do it.
oh, okay.
So if you can't do it, that's cool. I'll get it on here once we get the stuff loaded
Well, I
up.
mean, it shows the hand icon and it says,
You want to grab it at the very bottom of the rack. Don't grab it in the middle. Grab it at the very bottom.
that's what I'm trying to do, but it's not letting me
Hit
pick it
circle.
up. Oh, okay, there we go.
And be careful because you can accidentally shove these off of the trailer. So
Am I carrying one?
no, you're not carrying one. Let
I
me
must
do
have
this. You're
dropped
good.
one. I
You
must
ain't
have dropped it.
you ain't got the strength that I do, girl. Let me get this thing.
I must have dropped it because I had it.
Now this greenhouse that we're gonna have over here is very profitable because the plants will grow up to 10 times as fast as they normally would. So if you got like a 3-month crop, it's only going to take 1 month to grow in maturity. And you're talking about high quality crops too. I'm waiting for Jamie to get her pallet up here. Okay, that's here. Watch out! I'll get it. We'll push it
Hey,
on.
at least I put it on there.
Oh no, trying to get it where it's right. There we go. I got it. I shoved them up there. You're good. Oh God, she's gonna hit me with something.
I can't see first person, so give me a break.
If you do it the way I do it, girl, that is the most poop job.
Hey, I helped. That's all I can tell you.
Man, this stuff is like hanging off of the back. Come on, girl.
I tried. Give me a break.
Alright, there. Now we ain't gonna have nothing falling off. Alright, let me get in here and strap all this stuff down.
You don't.
There we go.
Oh, I didn't know you could strap it from inside.
Yep, it's an auto strap button. They got that on here now. Alright, now that I got this out of the way, let me get her going on another contract because we may have to actually deliver her out there. Alright, let me get up in my truck where my system is. Alright, let's look at our contracts. Alright, so you're going to be wanting to do some harvesting, correct, still?
Yeah.
Depending on what it is, I should
Yeah.
say. Oh, field 2 come back up again. The one that I accidentally screwed up earlier.
$30,000.
No, it dropped down to 25,000 because somehow it's millet. It's a crop called millet. But anyways, you want it? It's $25,000 contract.
Yeah.
All right. So there we go.
It's the most expensive one, so
Yep.
yeah.
And it's field 2. It's really close. You pull out of here, you make a left, go up to the first road that you come to, you know where field 2 is. So
Yeah.
I got you set up on that, and I will guide you out of here, I guess. Let me get in the truck. Ooh, it's a brown version of my truck with a longer normally, okay, so we got automatic brake Do I need to move it?
I got it.
Hold on, guys. Jamie's having to move the tractor that's in the way back here. Hey, don't jackknife that trailer.
I'm not.
Dump all our fertilizer out on the ground. I ain't gonna be scooping that stuff up with a front end loader. And since we're so close, I don't know why Jamie just don't use the trailer, the header trailer. All she's got to do is drop it on the trailer and back up to it and pull it out there. Are you going to even be able to make it out of there with that?
Yep.
Alright.
Okay.
Normally we load this stuff up on the 18-wheeler and haul it out, but since we're so close to the field, we're just, other way. Girl, you're not even looking where I'm at.
I don't. It looked like you were the other direction, and there's a red thing flashing that direction.
I'm backing up. Do you see the truck? I'm literally almost in front of our house. Yeah, follow me this way without, I'm not going to even look back there. It's going to be bad.
Shut up. Yeah, there's trees in the way.
Well, that was the
I
reason
got
why they
it.
offered you a trailer.
I got this.
Alright, we're going to be making a left up here. Hold on, let me use my blinkers so you know which way we're going.
Shut up.
Well, you're nowhere near me right now. What is going on back here? Oh my God.
I'm having to dodge trees.
It's because you didn't use the trailer. See, that's the importance of using those header trailers so you don't have to do all that stuff. So learn from her.
This one is bigger than the last one.
Alright, well you should be pretty clear going through here. As long as you ride it in the center of the road. Some type of little water ditch.
The red thing is flashing the other direction.
That's where we will deliver the grain to.
Oh, okay.
Alright. So, whoa. Make a right. Make a right. Over here, Jamie. This field with the red stuff on top of it.
I got.
Alright, so you got it from here?
Uh-huh.
Alright, we're going to fast travel back to our other tractor real quick. Actually, you know what? We're going to fast travel to our store. Boom, Uber drive. Alright, so we're back. We got to get over here and get our hydro farm going. Because this is going to make us some passive income on the side. Let's get this over here and we'll get it unloaded. And all you got to do is drive in front of this thing and it should start unloading. And there we go.
What are you unloading?
The seed and fertilizer for our hydro farm.
Oh.
And I'm fixing to go take our trailer back across the street, and I got to load up with herbicide and water. We're going to do 2 trips of herbicide, 2 trips of water. Because the seed and the fertilizer last a pretty good bit.
Yeah.
So pull up. Right. There we go. I love this magnetic coupling system. You don't have to get out of the tractor as much. You just back up and it automatically hooks up. Alright, so we got to get herbicide. Everybody's like, well, where would you get that much liquid herbicide? No, we are not going to buy it. We're going to buy it in surplus, which is right here. Alright, we're going to start field herbicide. This is quite a bit of money that's going to be going into here. I don't know how many liters this thing holds, but we may just do one of each because that's quite a bit of money on herbicide actually. That's 7, wow, 8,000 liters of herbicide.
You know, for somebody who grew up around farms and stuff, I have never heard of millet before.
It's probably a Canadian crop, Jamie.
I
Alright, so
guess
right
so.
here. R1, go ahead and offload this. And I think I found an area where we can get water at. I'm going to try it because I don't want to have to pay for water. I saw something whenever we was going to that last field. It's going to be
Yeah.
a ditch or an attempt to get free water instead of having to pay for it. So that's what we're going to go do.
Yeah. Just make sure you don't back too far down into it like we've done before.
Oh yeah, and then we got to have to call out a tow truck. You mean how
Yeah.
you put the harvester down into the river that one time? Yeah, I remember that.
You did that.
No,
With some
no.
kind of. Yes,
You
yes.
ran
I
a
did.
harvester off
I.
of a bridge into a ditch and there was no way of getting it out.
That's not the only time something got put in the water. You put a tractor in the water when you were trying to fill up some kind of water bucket thing.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying I'm not denying that. Alright, so we're going to try it right here. I don't know if this is going to work, but since we've already got rights to this field, oh my lord. You can't back this thing up.
What?
Oh man, this is going to be a pain to back up. An absolute pain to back up is what this is going to be. Oh man, yeah, I can tell right now this ain't going to work. I don't know, I may just go and buy the water before I sit here and fight with this crap.
Buying the water is
There it
probably
is,
a
there it
better
is, it
choice.
works. It got it, it let me do it. So I think what I'll do is I'll just pull up next to it. Like pull along the side of it.
Yeah.
And hopefully it doesn't flip over. Alright, so yeah, there's you a place where you can get free water right here. Alright, we're going to get turned around.
Good deal.
Without running into the ditch. Okay, that was really close. We almost done it. And this is the, I don't know what this is over here next to our business. I think it's like a place where they turn grass into silage and all that. Me and Jamie have been thinking about what farm we're going to start out. We was thinking about doing, because the thing is with grass, you get multiple harvests a year. You do not have to replant it, so it's really good to start out with grass at first if you're, you know, simple farming. Now we may go a little bit different route. We haven't decided yet. We don't have the money for that yet. But once we start getting our sales up on our grapes and olives, we should be good.
Yeah.
Because I'm putting, got 8,000 liters of water going in now, so we should be able to start production. Let me get this out of the way where I can actually get inside. Kill it. Alright. Alright, so we're going to go start production in here. How you do that, you got to open up this door. Go into here. Alright. So, this thing can produce grapes, green beans, olives, peas, and spinach. The main thing that we're worried about is the olives and the grapes, but we're going to go ahead and produce a little bit of it all. So let's see, we got to, that's running. So we want to produce everything that we can produce. That's really important. Oh yeah, it's already cranking some stuff out, so we're good. Alright, and it's going to be storing. You don't want to go to selling, just set it up for storing. And we'll come back and we'll have to haul it. And keep an eye on our, yeah, look there. Boy, it's fast, son. They already growing. Go ahead and close this door, that way it's not in the way. And whenever we do get a little bit more money, which in fact, we got enough to deal with it, I'm going to go ahead and make another round of herbicide, water, and we'll go get another load of seeds, because I don't want to have to deal with this every day. Or every week, I should say. Herbicide, yep. Wait for that to get filled up. There we go. And in our episodes, we do want to say that we are shooting raw, uncut film where we're not doing editing and cutting out parts. You are actually seeing everything that we are doing. You're seeing it from my perspective, and then you got Jamie's perspective, which is going to be on her YouTube channel for, you know, the guys and the ladies that want to watch her. Hers, I can guarantee you, will be a little bit more entertaining than mine, but I will show you how to advance your farm and get going pretty quickly. And none of this is cheating. We're not using no government subsidy signs and all this other stuff. This is actual, you put in the work, you make the money for it. Alright. Let's go get another load of water, and then we'll load up a trailer again with fertilizer and seed.
Now this one must have been fertilized really well.
It's just a high yielding crop. It's like corn almost. I told you I could come over there and help you if you needed it.
Oh, it's okay.
We're going to end up tearing up that harvester, girl. We're going to have a repair bill from hell.
How? How am I going to tear it up?
Running it through the ditch, that's one thing. There's huge ditches.
It didn't do any damage. It didn't do any damage whatsoever.
Alright, there we go. We're close enough now. Throw the hose out there and let the PTO run our vacuum pump and it'll fill it up. This thing's moving some water, boy. It's taking it on. Alright, we're full. Jamie is about 20% done with that field, so I'm guessing you're done with the head lanes, right?
Yes, I just finished the first head lane.
Oh, you got 2 head lanes?
Okay.
Okay.
I just finished the whole round of headlane.
Okay. Well, sometimes
I know.
your satellite will set you up for 2 head lanes, so.
No, it only did one headlane.
Alright. Drop this water off over here.
It looks like that field right beside me is ready to harvest.
I'll keep you on harvesting jobs. I'm just dealing with this right now.
I know.
It's gonna be our bread and butter here, man. We're gonna be making fine wines and olive oils. We'll actually have a company that makes it for us, but you know, it all starts with some of the best crop that you can get. So if you're growing some poop grapes, it ain't gonna be good wine. If you're growing some doo-doo olives, it ain't gonna be good olive oil. So
Yep.
we're doing hydroponics, which is one of the best types of growing that you can do up underneath a monitored system. Now, I ain't gonna say it's the easiest, especially if you're in a hotter climate, because then you got to deal with root rot and a bunch of other nasty business. So I used
Yep.
to grow hydroponically as a little trade out of 5-gallon buckets. But alright, we're gonna get our trailer because we're gonna have to load up again with seed and fertilizer, and that should be it. And I'll be able to join Jamie in doing contracts. Seems like a pretty good spot to load. Let me undo these belts. Alright, so let's order our seed. Liftable bells. Where is it? Yeah, there it is, right there. Solid fertilizer. What did I get? 6 of them the first time? Yeah. Yeah, it was 6. Or was it 7?
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. I may be able to fit 7 on there. That's $13,000.
Ooh.
Yeah, we're getting it down. We're down to $35,000 now. It's alright. It's okay. You gotta invest to make money. And we won't have to babysit this all the time, so. Because it goes through stuff pretty fast. 7. That was only $8,000 for seed, so. Why does it say it's only going to cost me 7,550, but at the bottom it says total price is 8,000? Man, they're ripping me off. Man, I'm having to pay
Taxes.
taxes and loading fees. Alright, whatever. We got it. Let's get the stuff loaded. I'll have to go in the first person. It's just easier for me to do it like that. Try to get as many on here as possible.
Can you double stack them?
I don't know. I've never tried to actually double stack. I don't know if that would, work out too well, but we'll try it if it can't fit. And then again, I didn't think about it. These are long one way and skinny another. I may have to turn them. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. I don't know. I think I should be able to get 7 of them on there. I may just have to turn the back ones long ways, which is what I should have done in the first place. I'll remember that the next time I load it. Bet you everybody's like, what are you buying all this seed for that hydroponic garden? You'll see. That thing puts out. I mean, we're going to have a lot of stuff to sell whenever it comes to it. Hydroponic plants grow 3 times faster than what they normally would.
Yeah.
And they also produce almost 3 times the yield, to be honest, or at least in my venture whenever I was doing it. Yeah, they had a really good yield, but you had a zero tolerance for screwing up. Your power goes out and your aeration goes down, you got 3 hours before your plant's drowned and they're dead, they're no good. So it can definitely break you down in bad scenarios. You don't want
Yeah.
none of that going on. I'm gonna let that one kind of hang. Yeah, I think we can do it. That's what I should have done. I should have put them on there long ways. In fact, we're gonna do it with this one. We're gonna see if it works. We're gonna grab it from this side, and we're gonna go long ways this time. There we go. Oh, oh, not far enough. Hold on. It almost fell off. There we go. Everybody's like, wow. I'm like, if y'all want to, you can fast forward through the loading process, but I guarantee you it's a lot easier than using one of them stupid forklifts with the forks on it. You'll be here forever. If y'all are playing this, make sure you get the liftable pallets. It will save you a lot of time. And there are actually people strong enough that could actually pick these pallets up. I've moved them before. My family actually does farm in Louisiana. Like, I mean,
Yep.
they own most of the farmland around here. That's the reason why I've always been interested in it. But unfortunately, that is also the family that doesn't like me and wants to hold my past against me. Hey, you move. You're a city boy. You don't know anything about farming. Yeah, I hate to let you know. I do know about growing plants. Just maybe you may frown upon the plants that I grew, but you know what? It's still growing something. Make
I
more
grew
money
up
than
in
what you could.
fields.
Huh?
I
Yeah,
grew up in fields. My
yeah,
daddy used to do hoeing cotton and running plows and running cotton pickers and
yeah. Jamie
you
was
name it.
given the chance to grow up on the farm and do stuff. They wouldn't let me do it. If I went out there and tried to work for them, they probably accused me of stealing stuff. Hell, I got accused of stealing diesel. What am I gonna do with diesel whenever I'm driving a Honda Accord? Come on, what am I gonna do? Put diesel in my Honda? That was whenever I was in high school. I don't know why they thought I actually stole diesel, but that's crazy. Like, what would I do with that? Oh, he probably turned around and sold it to his buddies. I ain't, at that time I was not that hustling smart to go out there and go steal diesel from my family's farm to sell it to what friends? What friends did I know? Nobody then. But I would still like to actually work for them driving equipment. But unfortunately, I got a jacked up back with a crushed disc, so I can't really do a lot of manual labor anymore. But I would definitely, if they offered me the job to drive some equipment, even though they hated me, I would probably still take the job as long as they were fair on the money. You know, they wasn't just completely screwing me over. Being that me and Jamie are disabled, it's probably be the closest thing. Good Lord.
What?
That field that you harvested next to mine,
Uh-huh.
or our house, is completely filled up with weeds now. Like, there's little weeds
Oh,
growing
the other
everywhere.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, because remember, you got to think about it. Every day is a week in the game, so, like, every hour in the game is like an actual day or two, so. But,
Yeah.
anyways. Alright, so we got our last investment done for our hydroponic farm, and we're going to let that produce and do what it needs to do. And we're going to jump back into contracts with Jamie and see what we can see what's new on the board, because every hour in the game, or every 30 minutes, the contracts change or they get updated. So farmers list more work on there that needs to be taken care of. Move this over here. Park it up in the shade because it's like August. I bet you it's pretty hot. Alright, there we go. So we'll jump in the truck and see what else we got going on. Now, Jamie unfortunately left some equipment in the way out here, so I don't know if it's going to spawn in correctly, but or be able to be delivered, but we're going to try.
What did I leave in the way?
The
that
header.
Trailer?
The trailer header. Now, see, we got a fertilizing one for $1,153. It's not really worth it. It's not a big field. I can literally run through that one time and it will be done. So, let's see, spraying. Now, some of these are pretty good. You go out there and spray fields. 4,000 stone picking. Until we get a better stone picker, that's not a good idea. And we don't have a concrete thing. Oh, wait a minute, we got a weeding job that we can do. That's 5,000. You want to try to look for the ones that are paying the most for your time. And it looks like it's going to be another harvesting job. So, ooh, that's all the way down there on 108. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take this $25,000 contract. We're going to borrow the items. And there we go.
Where did my harvester go?
What do you mean?
Okay.
I was fixing to say, girl, what are you talking about? This is two different contracts. I thought it done glitched out. Ooh.
It was just out of frame because I was so far away from it.
Just try not to tear up any of this equipment. And we are going to use the header hauler. I think I can fit all of that on here at one time, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wait a minute. No, this is the trailer where you can put the header up there on top of it, I think. It's not doing too good of a job of it right now, I'll tell you that. Well, do it another way then, since this way doesn't work. And we just flipped over the header trailer, so that's not any good. Oh man, this ain't gonna work. We're gonna have to move the truck. Daggone. Alright. We're gonna have to pull our truck out more so we can get this on there. We're just gonna haul it with the header on the front. Sure I got enough room. Alright, right there. That will be good. We should be able to drive this thing with the header and all up onto there, and it should be lifted up high enough to clear vehicles and all that other stuff. Background your own camera off. Alright, yeah, there we go. Gotta be easy, because these things are like extremely wide and they will fall off the trailer.
We're gonna leave our 18-wheeler truck right there.
Huh? No, I'm gonna hook up the 18-wheeler.
I meant the one I've got here.
Yeah.
I pulled it into the field, so I didn't have to keep crossing the I wouldn't be able to get the harvester very easily out there to the truck.
Alright, we're going to move this 18-wheeler out here because we're going to get somebody to drive it over there. We got a list of people that we can call out here and we can get them to do jobs. It's kind of like a temporary staffing company, I guess you should say. So we're going to go to the map. We're going to assign this truck, set destination to field 108, which is going to be right here. That's a dirt road, so it should be able to get to it. Yep, he's on the way. He's taking off. So let's... Now you see why I gotta drive it. So, why I gotta drive this, because this is going to be really hard to get over here without tearing up something. Or pulling the...
Trailer.
Yeah, pulling the tractor off, or the harvester off of the trailer. But I think I got the skills to do it with. Oh God. Oh, I did it. I made it out of here. Alright. So we're gonna try to catch up with our other 18-wheeler and follow him out to the destination field 108. God, he's already down there at the stop sign. There is other traffic in this game. They're on here. I just ain't seen any yet. Like I said, we're not near any major towns. This is all farming country. Yep, there they are. I see them already. Alright, so hopefully we can make this turn before anybody else gets up here. I know that was a stop sign, but it's just gonna have to deal with it. Oh God, please don't flip over. Yeah, I think that can clear a car, so we should be good. We'll drive on the shoulder of the road just to make sure. It's kind of like the farmer's lane anyways. The piece of the road that's on the right-hand side of the white line. I guess we're going to find out if we're going to clear cars. Yep, we cleared it.
I haven't seen a car yet.
You're not out there on the main road. We're going down here off of the main roads. We got dirt roads and gravel roads beside our house.
Usually you see them anywhere.
We'll have to swing wide for this.
And thank the good Lord, I haven't seen any dadgum ice cream trucks.
Oh, I just passed one. It's on here. They're here.
They get on my nerves. They
Alright.
make me want ice cream.
So we pulling up on location now. We're gonna get this thing unloaded. That is me hitting the brakes as hard as I can. It is literally so hard to stop. Alright. Make sure we got our wood. Yeah, alright. Guess we'll
And
climb
once
up
you
here.
see one ice cream truck, it seems like you see 50.
Start on the head lanes. Let's go ahead and get our steering assist. Yep, one head lane. Get our navigation satellite going. There it is, right there. I saw the yellow line. Alright. we
Yeah.
gotta do is follow that yellow line, or you can use the auto drive mode, which locks everything in, and the computer, the satellite drives you. But I mean, that's kind of cool in case you want to look around at different stuff, see what's going on. This is what it would be like actually driving a harvester. You would be in here all day, and then you got a drone that you can send out up in the air and get some good aerial views. I saw one of them ice cream trucks, Jamie. They just come by.
Them things get on my nerves.
And technically, we should have, to make this job a lot easier, whenever we are hired, we got a special header. And see, I'm also a mechanical engineer, so I know how to design stuff to make it work better. I used to do, auto mechanics, took some physics, mechanical engineering, so we got some headers that can pick up crop a whole lot faster than this, but I forgot to swap them out. They brought us the normal, we call them the slow headers. But the other headers that I've designed, you can actually pick everything up at the max rate of speed of the harvester. It makes things go by a little bit quicker, but I didn't think about that to swap it out. We'll probably use those on our farm. That we ain't gonna ever get them in a contract, so unless we swap them out ourselves. Daggum, Jamie's almost 50% done with her field.
Over 50.
Yep, 54 to be exact.
And I'm almost full for the second time.
Alright. This is all brand new equipment, so everything is greased and ready to go. We shouldn't have no breakdowns, no problems. The only thing that we may have problems with is running out of fuel, which I have a fuel truck. Jamie's diesel truck has a fuel tank in the back of it, holds 250 gallons of diesel, so in case we run out of what are you looking like on fuel right now, Jamie?
Uh, Almost full.
You're almost full?
Yeah, it's like not even a third down.
Whoa, what in the world just happened?
What?
For some reason I lost my satellite navigation. Alright, there we go. I lost satellite communication, like my grid in my field disappeared. Outside drone view. I wonder what they got growing over there.
Over where?
This field next to me, I ain't never seen. Oh, it's poppies.
Yeah.
I put the drone out, trying not to get it stuck in the tree right now. Well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it all the way to the end on this one or not, because I'm already 82% filled up. And there it goes again.
It may have been because I was changing
gonna have to put in a work order for this one because I keep losing communication and my grids keep going away randomly, and I'm not steering. Even if I steer it, it shouldn't disappear. It should just turn back yellow. But it just completely goes away. Well,
Yeah.
looks like we're gonna have to bust out the 18-wheeler.
I
Because
thought
we
you
are
did have the
90. I know I do, but I'm at 97, 99% now. Alright, there we go. Alright, so let's see. We're going to leave this running. We're going to pull out this, and we'll have to go get our 18-wheeler and drive around. As we didn't even get a complete head lane done. Which, I guess, yeah, this one's got a yield bonus of 40%, and it was 50% fertilized, but it has got a lot of weeds in here, too. So, we'll run over here to our truck. Alright. Let me see if I can get turned around without running through the field. Yep. We can drive through this part because we've already harvested it. So since this is going to be a high yielding field, probably what I'm going to do is, you're not hiring nobody, are you?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. See, normally in a job like this of running a field, you would have two people, one person running the truck, one person running the harvester, but unfortunately the workers are not intelligent enough to drive next to the harvester and pick up the grain. So
No, I'm doing both.
yeah, I'm gonna have to do both too. So alright, well, we're gonna damage some of the crop pulling into here, but it's the only choice we got. And this looks like a
Just,
3 bin. Yeah, it's a 3
Yeah.
bin.
I think my truck is full.
Your truck is full completely?
Yeah.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done.
Okay, well, give me a second. Let me get mine offloaded and get somebody hired. And I'll be on the way. I'm gonna have to catch an Uber drive over there or something. Alright,
Red light came on.
I got you. I got you. For our camera battery.
Yeah.
Alright. Now let me get this thing shut off. Get up out of here. Alright, let me get somebody into here. We gotta set up his working parameters. Go up here. No. Alright, work the head lane is on and okay. Alright, so we got somebody hired. We're gonna run down here and meet up with Jamie. Alright, so we're down here with Jamie.
Is it fully?
Hold on,
Is it full?
let me look. You got a little bit more you can put in the back.
Alright.
Go ahead and pipe out. There you go. 95, 96, 97, 98, and 100. Alright, let's shut it down and get ready to swap out our batteries. Go ahead and take another break for the day. You shut it down?
Yeah.
Alright, right up here. That's good. Alright guys, so we got our hydroponic our hydro garden going. We've also still got the rest of these 2 contracts we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take a lunch break, swap out our batteries on our drones and our camera, and we will catch y'all on the next one. And we're going to continue to grow this farm into a multi-million-dollar business. Like we're going for like 10 million or more dollars. We got to get to the million. So
Yeah, just ignore the fact that we've only got 26,000.
it's okay. You got to invest money to make money, okay? You got to invest money to make money. They're going to see it. They're going to see how we do this. It's going to be all right. Our hydroponic farm is going to be putting out. So anyways, guys, we'll catch y'all after lunch and we'll get finished with these fields, and that will be our 6th contract for the day, and then we will skip into the next week. But anyways, that'll be on the next one. So we'll catch y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.